Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Steel Mindfulness. Today is Sunday, November 26th. I'm going to do a quick 5-card reading for the week ahead, kind of glean like what we might expect, what could be coming at us, what some of the challenges could be. I'm just going to pull the cards and we're going to see what resonates, and I will share that here. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I also try to read intuitively, so I do try to incorporate anything that pops into my mind. Ideas, images, words, that sort of thing. So let's get right into it, and we'll jump into it. So first card we have is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is kind of like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Taking stock of like something that I've been doing, right? So if you're, coming into the last week of November, post Thanksgiving, as we head into the bigger holiday season as well, you might be asking yourself kind of like, is the juice worth the squeeze? We'll kind of see what else we can get from that in a little bit. We have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a great card to have here. We have the Page of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see, a couple of things here. So we have two Pentacle cards. We have a Cups. We have the Two of Cups. We have and two Swords. So first and foremost, like I was saying here with this, and I'm thinking that these cards may be related, right? So my initial comment on the this one here, Pentacles, which are typically about money, right? Typically about money, wealth, abundance, that kind of thing. It could be money coming in from a job or other sources. Whereas wands are typically relate to like the actual job itself. Okay, so but in this particular card, like he has been planting, he has been he's been quite prosperous and he's been doing kind of well, and it's almost like he's pausing and he's kind of looking around and kind of surveying how things have been going. It's a pause after, before we move into the final stretch here. And I think he's a little tired, but typically we think of this card as like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Of course, it's not a true tarot meaning, but that's kind of like what it does symbolize, is kind of like taking stock and like saying, hey, is this all worth it? Is this kind of like, is this really where I want to go? So if you're at a point where you've been doing something, you're in a job, and you're kind of like, all right, how do I like this? Do I feel like this is worth it? Or you're trying out something in business, right? Or a person, which leads me to this. So this Two of Cups, this could really be a great connection, right? Two of Cups are, but it's typically a connection between two people where there's like a magnetism, there's like a chemistry, there's something there, right? So you could be kind of like pausing, and maybe like this is also kind of like, maybe you've been really dedicated to work, but now you're kind of like, your mind is kind of on this particular person. So you could find yourself kind of pausing at work, daydreaming. Okay, so daydreaming at work just came to my mind because of this particular person who's kind of got your attention and interest. And this is something you might not have recently dealt with, but I'm definitely kind of getting that with these two cards here. So let's see what else the other cards have to say here. So the Page of Swords. Pages, again, all about messages. And and when we see a sword in an upright position, that's a very positive energy, because one, it exhibits like, clarity, confidence, messages, and it's in a very positive, we consider the upright stance to be very positive, right? Whereas like downward would be, I don't want to say negative, but it's different in that regard. It might be not as much clarity, but typically, by like, for example, the eight of Swords, right? So somebody who's in their head, right? So this could be a message coming in, but it's kind of gets you kind of going into your head, and you're overanalyzing something that had been said. So you overanalyzing something that had been said, and could it even be related to this, right? So if you've been on a date or you've been dating somebody and they said something, but it's kind of got you like, they communicated something, but it's kind of got you in your head, and you're kind of wondering what that is. I guess my thought is, let it go. Just don't overanalyze. You want to get out of your head, right? We do not want to be in our head. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this here, is I'm in the sequence of events, right? Particular person who really kind of has you kind of get your mind set on them, but don't overanalyze anything they might have. Don't overanalyze anything they might have said. So we'll see. We'll pull a clarifying card. So the last card here is the King of Pentacles, right? King of Pentacles is all about stability, and he's in a very strong financial place. This is of someone who has been successful, who has great ideas, who is a strong business person. So if you are looking at like starting a business, enhancing your business, trying something new in your business, this is definitely saying go for it. This particular person, whether it's this connection that's coming in here, this particular person has money. So this could be like money in abundance coming in for you. It could be tied to this particular person. So if it is, this is definitely suggesting, this is going to be a great connection, and there's a lot of stability coming in here. The King of Pentacles, he's a savvy business person. He's like at the Midas touch. Everything he touches turns to gold. So if you're setting intentions for the week, set them to be very positive and very uplifting, and just focus on positive things that you want to attract into your life. Because this week, this tells me like, hey, if you're making any decisions this week at work or about the business, these could bring tremendous success and abundance into your life. Okay. So let's pull one more card for each, and just see if we can kind of get some additional clarity, right? I don't always do that, but that'll be fun to do. So tell me more about this Seven of Pentacles. What do I need to know about that? Okay, so the Hermit. So the Hermit is kind of going in. He's shining a light. He's kind of going in internally. So, excuse me, I don't know why my nose is so itchy. The Hermit, he is shining a light. He's kind of introspection, right? So this could be kind of reevaluating. Like maybe I get a feeling you've been putting in everything, you've been giving everything you got to work. And this is kind of like, again, like, is the juice worth the squeeze? But it's also kind of like, there's more to life than just this, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Tell us more about this two of cups. Okay, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So, very interesting, we have two twos. Twos are all about decisions, left or right, A or B, yes or no, that kind of thing. So, but the Two of Pentacles in particular is about balance, right? So we have the infinity symbol here. So there is staying power to whatever you're considering. So if this is a particular person, this particular person is somebody who has the staying power. This could be a long-lasting relationship, right, that's coming into your life. This could be a good connection that has the ability to stand the test of time. It might require you to incorporate some balance into your life. Maybe you've been spending too much time on work, and you're going to need to kind of balance that a little bit. So whether it's a business, work, or whatever the case might be, this could be striking that particular balance in this relationship. So I do like the double twos. I know some readers that say, hey, if we pull another card and it's the same card or complementary card or same number, it could be like, it's almost like saying like, I meant what I said. So this could be like, hey, this is a good connection. I meant what I said. It's a good connection. So kind of keep that in mind too. And that is kind of actually, effectively, this is kind of reinforcing the like, hey, this is a great connection. Get out of your head. We meant it. Like this, don't get into your head over something that might have been said that you were kind of like, well, what is that supposed to mean? Or like, why do they do that? And I've done that myself, frankly. Tell us more about this Page of Swords. What are we communicating here? Okay, the five of Cups. So in any particular communication, you might be gaining clarity and awareness of something that had been particularly hurtful. So this could be you too, kind of going within, right? Like kind of doing something introspection related to the Hermit. This is communicating clarity, communicating clearly with respect to maybe like what you need, because maybe there's been particular past hurts due to lack of communication, right? So in this particular card, this Five of Cups. Fives are all about change, first of all. But in this particular card, he is kind of like, he's kind of saddened and he's kind of disappointed, almost like crying over these three cups that have spilt, and the wine is on the ground here. But he's not looking at these two ones behind us, okay? So he's not, or behind him. So he's not seeing these two cups that are upright. But I do get like with the Page of Swords, this is communicating effectively in this particular. If you are embarking on a new relationship or you're connecting with somebody, it's very important to communicate like what might have been a downfall for you in the past, kind of like what you need. I'm definitely feeling that here. So let's get some more clarity on the Eight of Swords. And I just got the Moon. So this could be illuminating something that may be difficult to handle. So this communication, okay, so this is all coming together. This particular communication might feel uncomfortable. It might be, you might be communicating or thinking about communicating some sort of sadness, something that had been particularly difficult in your life, okay? And you know, this might be a tough time because it might kind of be like a rubbing salt into a wound or something. I'm kind of getting. It could also be difficult because it's going to resonate. It's going to hit home. It's going to hit home is what just comes to my mind. And the moon is kind of like illuminating the unknown. So under the light of the moon, right? Kind of think of it like that. So it could be something that's kind of been shrouded in darkness, something that's been in your head, but you've been kind of repressing it. So are you repressing anything? If you're repressing anything, I don't know why my nose is so itchy. Which makes me think that there's something, I don't know, there's something I'm supposed to be picking up on this card, on these cards. But are you repressing something? If you've been repressing a thought or an idea or something, or having negative self, like what is your self-concept of yourself, right? Maybe we need to do a reading on that too. It's like improving self-concept. Because when I look at this, I'm wondering like, you know, something is being suppressed, but it's starting to come to light of the light of the moon, right? That's really what I'm getting there. I'm not sure what it is though. So the King of Pentacles, right? Complemented by the Ace of Cups. Aces are all about new beginnings. This is, again, cups related to love, emotion. This particular cup is overflowing with love and emotion. So, whatever this is fabulous, right? The King of Pentacles, I mean, strong, secure, this is someone who is like, has a strong business acumen, extremely successful, does quite well, is able to shower you with, you know, whatever it is that you need, the wealth, the abundance, the gifts, that kind of thing. But there's also great love here. So don't mistake their success, or don't be disappointed or be fearful of their success, okay? So that could be something too. Like, have you ever, you know, been scared away by somebody who's been extremely successful, or been intimidated by that? So if that's the case, I think kind of like there's an opportunity here to kind of go within and kind of assess like what might be going on in your life here. So overall, I think this looks great. Again, I think it's just, you know, taking some time out, kind of assessing a particular situation, not reading too much into some of the detail, and not getting into your head. And if there's something that needs to be released, right? The release, right? We have the crayfish coming out of the water here. So it's kind of like he's coming out. The dogs are barking at the light of under the light of the moon. So if there's something being illuminated or needs to come to the surface, just comes to me. Allow it to come out and release it, because I think when you do, you're going to feel tremendous relief coming with that. So anyway, thank you for being here. Hopefully you all have a great week, and I'll be back again real soon.